What's up, nerds? We're going to talk about Stranger Things spoilers. So if you haven't seen Stranger Things Season 3, this is your opportunity to tune out. I'm going to give you 3 seconds to turn off this video. 1, 2, 3. All right, you're still here, so that means you're interested in the spoilers. Let's talk about it. And with the main spoiler we're going to talk about today is actually the death of Jim Hopper. Or is it?
Turn around, look at what you see.
So at the end of the last episode of Stranger Things Season 3, Jim Hopper technically sacrifices himself to save humanity. Winona Ryder flicks the switch off for the key, and as you know, it explodes. Now, we see a lot of things happen in this sequence, but if we really break it down, I'm going to let you know that Jim Hopper is still alive. So let's talk about the first thing that happens. The key explodes. Now we see in this sequence a whole bunch of the Russian military running in, and they all get vaporized instantly. But we also know that Jim Hopper was up the top left sitting next to it. And if you look at this shot, he ain't there. And if you think that we can see these guys getting blown up, why wouldn't we be able to see Jim getting blown up? It's because Jim's not there. But where did he go? I'm thinking he jumped through the crack into the upside down, and so he's still roaming around. And so there's no body here. There's no leftover debris. There's no emblem of his shield or something like that. There's nothing. Jim Hopper is nowhere to be seen in this scene. So if he was dead, I just feel like we'd be able to see his body somewhere. Now, if you think of this season in context of the whole series, something else happens in this moment too that makes me think that maybe he isn't dead. And that's the death of Billy. Billy's also a big character of this season and the previous season. So if Jim Hopper dies in this sequence too alongside with Billy, it kind of takes away the death of Billy a little bit. It doesn't make him, almost as big a sacrifice to save Eleven's life as it was, against Jim dying. So if we think about this season as a whole, when we come back to it and at a later point we know that Jim's alive, the death of Billy will seem like such a bigger sacrifice. Another one of the giveaways, I think, is there's a song that plays over 11 reading the note, and that's Heroes. So this song also played in season 1 when Will was being brought out as a dead corpse, and that was the fake body that, they used to do it. And Heroes was being played then, and that was kind of a fake out. So maybe the Duffer Brothers are kind of trying to lead us on that this is also going to be a fake out. I don't know. Add that to your list. Another big thing is also 11. She doesn't have her powers right now, and one of the biggest things that 11 does is that she can see where anybody is at any point of time. She used it so often through the series to find Billy that why wouldn't she use it instantly to find Jim? If he was still out there, she'd be able to do it. But she doesn't have her powers right now. She can't do it. It's pretty convenient, don't you think, that she can't actually use her powers to go find her surrogate dad. And the last and final thing that I think is actually obviously alluding to something else is in the after credit sequence, we get the Russians walking past this massive prison cell, and they go to get this guy out of this room. But one of the Russians says, "Not the American." Well, he says it in Russian, but I don't know what they actually say. But anyway, he says, "Not the American." And I think we're meant to think that's Hopper. I think it's actually someone else. But that's another thing that could be Hopper. So, there's all my reasons why I don't think Hopper is dead. But I want to know what you guys think. Is he dead? If he's not dead, do you think that whole sequence where everyone's kind of mourning his life, including the audience, was kind of a waste of time? I want to know what you guys think. Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this nerdy video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you liked it enough, hit the like button, because that'll really help us grow here at Movie Nerds as a channel and whole. And until next time, we'll catch you nerds at the movies or on Netflix watching Stranger Things.